I'm Dr. Charis Taylor. I'm a board-certified internal medicine physician at Associates in Internal Medicine with Providence Hospitals. I was born and raised in Columbia, South Carolina, and I actually attended Midland High School and then University of South Carolina for both undergraduate and medical school. I attended Wake Forest University for my internal medicine residency and then stayed on for an extra year to do a chief resident year so that I could supervise and teach residents and medical students. The relationship that I want to have with my patients is one of teamwork. I want to explain their disease process in a way that they can understand and equip them with the tools to improve their symptoms and to heal their disease. I want them to understand the medications that we're going to use and how they work and understand the possible side effects that they might experience so that's not a surprise when it happens. And I want them to feel comfortable coming to me to provide support no matter what they might be facing. Providence Hospital has a commitment to providing care for people's physical needs, but also their spiritual needs. And my faith in God has a huge impact in the reason that I became a physician in the first place, as well as how I practice medicine. I've enjoyed doing some medical missions trips in Nicaragua and Taiwan to reach out to people in need, and I've also really enjoyed working at some free medical clinics up in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, where I trained. One thing you should know about me if you're interested in becoming my patient is that I think it's really important to try to prevent disease. And so I'd like to help provide tools for you to make healthy lifestyle changes to prevent disease. But then if you do have diseases, then there are lots of things that we can do to minimize complications. For example, if you have diabetes, there are many things that we can do to decrease your chances of blindness or heart attacks or strokes or kidney disease. I also think it's really important to stay up to date on age-appropriate cancer screening because many kinds of cancer are much more treatable if we catch them early. It's also important to stay up to date on your adult immunizations to minimize your chances of communicable diseases. My link to Providence goes back to my childhood. My father is a clinical microbiologist at Providence ever since I was a little girl, and so when I was a teenager he would bring me to work with him, and I was a junior volunteer for many summers. And during that time I was starting to really enjoy science, and so that's kind of the experience that helped me integrate my love for science into caring for patients and really what led me to wanting to become a physician in the first place. So I kind of feel like I've come full circle, and I'm looking forward to working at Providence Hospital.